Hi, my name is Jane Graves and I'm a green enthusiast here with Susan from Practically Green. And Susan's going to give us some details about why some things that are added into our food aren't so healthy and good for us.
What many people don't realize is the average American eats their weight in food additives every single year. Now the good news in all of this is that most of the 3,000 additives are totally fine. The bad news is they're starting to realize that there are some connections between artificial colors, preservatives, and other things that are in our food and health problems, particularly in children.
So tell me about high fructose corn syrup.
So high fructose corn syrup is a very cheap form of sugar, which is why a lot of companies use it in their food. And it's a natural product, it is chemically produced, but the concerns have started to come in the link to obesity. And the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has linked high fructose corn syrup to obesity. And a recent study out of Princeton found that when rats were given the same calorie amount of regular sugar versus high fructose corn syrup, the rats that got the high fructose corn syrup gained twice the weight of the rats that were just given regular sugar. And so there's something that's going on with the sugars that's causing more weight gain because of high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, I've actually heard that it's something in our brain, that it bypasses a message in our brain to say that we're full.
Yeah, and it makes you want to crave food more. Exactly.
Right, okay. So even though high fructose corn syrup is natural coming from corn, we should avoid it.
Yes, because it's a double impact. And so if you're watching your sugars and trying to avoid obesity, for every amount of high fructose corn syrup, there's concerns that you're getting double the impact of regular sugars. And so just being aware of what's in it, because it is in so many foods, and reducing your exposure can be a very successful strategy for avoiding weight gain and obesity.
So we definitely want to avoid it, but what types of foods?
So high fructose corn syrup can come in some things that seem obvious, sodas, for example, juices, drinks, etc. But it also can come in things that aren't as obvious. Try walking down the bread aisle someday and finding a bread without high fructose corn syrup in it. Now, you're starting to see some that advertise and say no high fructose corn syrup on the packaging. But breads are something to have it. Cookies, crackers, and other things also very commonly contain high fructose corn syrup.
Once again, this is Jane Graves and Susan Hunt-Stevens from Practically Green. I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
It was great to be here, and we encourage all of our viewers to come take the quiz at Practically Green, find out how green you are, and you get practical suggestions of things you can do next to live a healthier and greener life.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out more of our great videos. And if you want more tips on going green, send us an email at request@mahalo.com.